good evening. Hi, how are y'all doing today? My name is Debra and Matthew. So welcome to my channel. My channel is all about weight loss, wellness, knee pain, back pain, procrastination, grace, a chronic pain, weight loss, mobility gains, goals, dreams, and all the stuff. So I wanted to come on because, as y'all know, I got me a free iPhone watch. And don't you know another company is offering to give me an iPhone watch? So if someone, well, I think I told the girl at the Ajax Center, if I get another iPhone watch, I'm gonna let her have it. So that's their little game, which I don't mind because iPhone watch costs like $2,000. So that's cool. Give me another iPhone watch and we can talk about whatever you want me to talk about, and it's all good because they really are learning from someone like me who's working on her weight loss and whatever product they trying to push. They the pusher man, they worse than the drug dealers. They the pusher man. But it's all good. I appreciate the opportunity to work with companies, and eventually I'm gonna be making some money. I ain't making none right now, and that's okay because you know what? Part of my weight loss journey is to calm down, and I ain't dealt with the stuff I got to deal with. So I got to, calm down. Then I can handle the other stuff. And the things that I do take part in, like the people sent me the trampoline, the people sent me a knee brace. And then all these people say they're going to send me free stuff, but they haven't sent it. But some have sent me contracts. So, that's cool. But if you send me a contract and it's hard to download it, that means you ain't for real. Because what's so secretive that you got a deadbolt lock a contract, and then you just take it up space on my computer. So anywho, how y'all doing today? Come on in. Good night. Come on in and tell me where you're from. What's your name? Say hi. Hit the like button. Somebody please super chat a sister. Okay. So do you all know Ali Sadiq? He's a comedian. He is so funny. So I was listening to him when y'all came in. I've listened to the same jokes. Hey, Sherry Gillian. Nice to meet you. 7835. Hi. So what I want to talk to y'all about tonight is what the Trainest people said. And if you've been working on your weight a while, or if you kind of have a lot of different kind of friends and some of them don't understand, then you'll relate to what I'm trying to say. Unless you're a quitter. We did a session on Friday night. Are you a quitter? Don't be a quitter your whole life, okay? Not your whole life, okay? Hey, Sherry, you're in California. You're a California girl. I wish they all could be California girls. I want to get my hair braided tomorrow, and then I don't. So let me tell you this. So I totaled up. I actually lost 27.2 pounds this week. And I actually gained 21.6 pounds this week. Not all at one time, but throughout the week. So my total weight loss is 314 pounds. You're going to say, how long did that take you? 1,186 days, which is 39 months. So we're in month 39 right now in November. And we're almost to the month 40. Isn't that amazing? Ow, 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 ow. So for my journey, I keep my mind on my weight loss. My arm is a little bit tight. And my weight loss on my mind. And I run my race. So some of the times this week I'm supposed to put in, you're in Northern California where the redwood trees are, okay? The redwood big old trees, the biggest cars. That's awesome. Is it cold up there too sometimes? Mm-hmm. So what they asked me to do is to write down what I eat in their app. And sometimes I can do that, and sometimes I'm not. But the major thing that they asked me to do is to participate in their free program. First, they wanted me to send them pictures of what I ate. So I did that for 2 weeks. Then they wanted me to input the food I ate in the system myself. I did that. The second week, they asked me to do some exercises. I tried, but when I get home, I'm tired from all the exercising I've already done. So I did then sometimes I couldn't get their system to work right. And they really appreciate that, because if someone's using their free system and it goes wrong, they're not gonna tell them, and they don't probably even know how to tell them that this is messing up. So I have his phone number. His name is Derek. And then after the second week, they were like, well, you do enough exercising and we don't want to stress you out with more, because I do really do enough exercising, okay? And then they so then this week was this week. This is the fourth week. Yeah, we're in week 4 right now, because it's a 6-week program. Next, we're in week 4. So Monday, tomorrow will be week 5. And then next week will be week 6, because November the 17th is our last day of working together. So this week, I had a lot of things going on. Big celebrations, big, surprise, the video, the documentary and all the stuff. And I went through a whole box of pads in overnight, because I'm just stressed. And honey, this is a grown folk channel, so if you can't handle that, get off my channel. This is grown folks talk, okay? And because the reason I'm so apt to talk about it, because I really want to heal that part of me. And my colleague gave me she was like, you need to go to trauma therapy because your house burnt down. I'm like, oh, okay. And I actually met a trauma therapist at the fair yesterday. I took the trauma assessment. We took it this morning. So it was really nice. But in either case, so he was really saying, okay, your name is Sherry. Hey, Sherry. He was saying, I want to give y'all his exact words, because in all honesty, and he even said he had to delay our meeting because he had a church thing. So I was feeling really lovely that this man is a man of faith. And I was like, hey, I love that. That really touched my heart. My heart has really been getting touched lately. Lord have mercy, Jesus. And then I'm going to tell y'all the groceries I bought and what I'm going to eat this week. At least I'm going to try to repurpose all that rice Vanessa made me. Hold on a second. Go see the elements. Okay, so he was saying that, because I'm a note taker, so I got to get the notes out. And I was working on the foreword for my book too. So that was kind of cool. Because I get insight when it's almost time, because I'm gonna put it up on the thing so that people can start pre-ordering on the 15th. Okay, hold on a second, y'all. I still have to take my time when I want to move, especially when I think it's going to be freeze degrees in this house, in this city. We're supposed to be in the 20s, and then it's supposed to have snow flurries. So, I'm like, are we going to exercise or not? So I'm going to text my exercise buddies in the morning, like, are y'all going? Because, when it snows, flurries, that's like a blizzard. So, honey, down in Tennessee, we don't do all that running around in the snow. And if it's a flurry, that's blizzard. If this much come down, we're like, oh my goodness. Everybody go buy bread and everything. I don't know what the deal is with the bread, but hey, and expensive as Dave's bread is, $6. Ezekiel bread $9. So I can't be running. I got a little bit in there anyway. Okay, so let's see. You know how when you really want to find something, you can't find it? Maybe it's on the back of here, because I took 2 pages of notes. Let me see if I wrote it back here. Nah, that's another piece of paper. Well, this is the notes. Well, he said that, Trainest helps a lot. Well, he said that he really got a lot of what I was sharing with him was helpful and insightful, and we'll circle back next week. But what he's really doing for me, he said, I realize what I'm really doing for you is giving you a level of emotional support. And next week, I want you to ask me for suggestions, like be proactive in asking for suggestions. He said, because it's very little that he's able to add to what I'm already doing, because I have an awesome routine. I mean, I have a coach, I have a nutritionist, I have a weight loss support group, I have my different kind of exercises. And what I was sharing with him, because that's why I'm really looking for the note, because he was like, if you know to do, basically he was saying, and he was respectful when he was saying this. He was like, but if you know to do what to do, you tell me what to do. You tell me what to do. You know what to do. And so why are you not able to do that? And I said to him, this is very important, Sherry. So listen to tell me what you think. I said to him, and I said, let me read to you the back of my book. Let me read that to you. Because sometimes people don't quite understand. A lot of people think that, oh, just eat this, eat that. And that's why when they come on my channel, I correct them quickly and let them know. First of all, don't give me no unsolicited advice about what you think, period. Because who cares? How is that helpful? And so second of all, get off my channel. Okay, so he said he's super excited for me. I'm doing all the right things. Philosophical questions. He said I want to ask you some philosophical questions. Now that's another code word when they be saying, now look at here, let me tell you this. He said, do I believe in free will? That's what he asked me. Did I believe in free will? Like, of course I do. And he said something about a positive reinforcement loop with what's easiest. And he was like, well, maybe you ought to clean out your cabinets from all the junk food that's high in fat. And that way I wouldn't be tempted. And he said, why would I be... He asked me, why would I be tempted to eat foods that are not going to give me the result that I want? And because, where my big girl panties at? Because I do have my big girl panties on. I got my big girl panties on. Ow, ow. I put a spot on one of them because I had something in my bag. So I grabbed me a new big pair of big girl panties. And he was like, you already know the information. He was like, what is the truth? That's what he was kind of, not rude. He was very gentle. And, I put, if the truth is I want to achieve this, that's what he was saying. If the truth is I want to achieve this more than anything else, he was like, maybe I don't want this. See, now I've heard that before. I've heard that in a lot of the weight loss in OA, a lot of weight loss programs, especially those, if you don't do exactly what they tell you to do, they'll say that you don't want this. And my response to him was this. And I got into my personal demons and the personal trauma that I struggle with. And I said to him, if you want, first let me read this before I tell you what I said to him. And I read this to him. I said, are you as desperate to lose weight as I am? Here's hoping that my story heals your heavy heart and allows you the will to be free. Hashtag a dream deferred. Hashtag gotta have a dream. We often celebrate the before and after weight loss, but what about the middle, the messy, courageous, transformative journey in between? That's where real change takes place. From dancing as an 11-year-old with Richard Simmons and Olivia Newton-John's Let's Get Physical to battling through house fires, job loss, mobility struggles, and emotional eating born from trauma, stress, and pain, Debra Ann Matthews has lived it all. At her heaviest, she spent months bedridden, weighed down not just by her body, but by emotional burdens. Like so many, she thought weight loss was only about eat the food, do the exercise, pay the fee. But by her 40th pound down, old stress patterns pulled her back until she discovered what had been missing all along, healing the mind, not just the body. Today, after losing an astonishing 242.2 pounds, that's when I lost 242.2 pounds, Debra Ann stands at her halfway point, less than 200 pounds to go, and declared it's time for a transformative celebration. With VAMP, which is visualization, affirmation, meditation, and prescriptive writing, therapy, prayer, personal training, and unshakable faith, she has found freedom in knowing no matter what, I ain't got to eat about it. This book is not just a weight loss story. It's a raw, faith-filled, and inspiring journey through pain, resilience, and the unstoppable power of transformation. Food Stories by Debra Ann Matthews. So what I said to him was this. If you want, come on in, y'all. Hit the like button and tell me who you are. Introduce yourself. I said, if you want someone to eat the food, do the exercise, lose the weight, then you can go get a robot. But we are mind, body, and soul. And what I grapple with, I definitely believe. But when I don't believe, It's when I'm scared, when I'm fearful. And if there's food in front of me and I'm scared and fearful, I'm gonna grab it. But if you had done this exercise with me 2 months ago, I would have just lost weight. I lost 15 pounds in May. Then after that, for 6 weeks, I lost 5 and 10 pounds every week for about 5 weeks. But as soon as I get ready to do something that's close to my heart, that I care about, that's when I reach for the food. That if I have an opportunity, I don't buy it. And so I explained to him that what helps is collective support. What helps is being a community, and what helps is writing down my goals and giving myself grace. And I told him, I said, yes, one day I lost 7 pounds. One day this week I lost 8 pounds. The next day I gained 13 pounds. The next day I gained 4 pounds. The next day I lost 2 pounds. And today I lost 1 pound. Monday I gained 5 pounds. So it's like that, but that's in direct relationship with what I am doing. And because I understand that, and because I choose to weigh myself every day, because I talk a lot, and I explain this to him too. People who talk a lot don't listen very well. I don't listen to my coach. When I tell him I haven't seen a video, and I'm like, Coach, I seen this video. This lady said I need to fast for 36 hours. He go to the drawing board. He start drawing. And he started explaining to me why that's not a good idea. And I literally say to him, Coach, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm 36, 12, 24 over here. And I commenced to not eat for 36 hours, eat 12 hours, not eat for 24 hours, and get sick. Now, then when I go to him crying because I'm sick, crying because my legs hurt, he's like, didn't I tell you that wasn't a good idea? You did. But I don't listen well. And that's okay. Because guess what? I'm never going to stop working my plan. My plan works. And people who don't have a weight loss problem, and I told them, I said, maybe your plan is for A-type personalities, people who are like HR people, directors who got all that, but maybe people who got messy lives, got a lot of things to deal with, lots of kids and stuff. He said, I have a lot of kids. But see, you just can't say, and I told him how my coach, I said, I'm going to introduce you to Michelle. This program needs a human element. That's what's wrong with this. A computer can tabulate, and actually when I have this watch on and I'm looking at all them calories, that stresses me. I'm like, 4,000 calories. I told him I used to keep up with my food for like 8 months, write everything down, but I don't write everything down. I just write down what I'm going to buy at the grocery store. And that's what I'm going to eat. Ain't nothing I'm buying at the grocery store violating my good nutrition. So I don't have to worry about that. And even now I'm working on, stop getting 2 bananas and 2 fruit just because you want something in case you get stressed out. Just get your regular portion and deal with the rest. So you have to have an understanding. And I think because he see me on my YouTube, he see what I'm doing, he see my which is why he asked me. He had to come face to face with the fact that everybody don't think alike. Everybody don't do alike. Everybody can't eat, exercise, and lose weight. First of all, I told the food that we eat got lots of poisons in it that make you hold on to weight. Second of all, your environment, your environment. If you're from a small town, big town, you used to be having, I grew up in a big family. So when I first left home, I used to make food like I was cooking for 12 people. So, but the thing is that the way he operates doesn't give you grace. It doesn't give you the opportunity to say, you know what, I didn't quite get it right. But most people, I told him this, most people on the weight loss channel, when they eat something they don't want to eat, or when they gain weight, they lose their whole reality. They want to slash their wrist. They want to put a big A on their forehead. Did y'all study that in school? A on the forehead. And it's like F on the forehead, fat. But it don't take all of that. That's why, and I even told him, if you get on my channel with something negative, I make you take it off and put something positive. Faith-filled words. That's how we get there. We're not robots. We're mind, body, and soul. And that's worth taking the time that we need to rock that baby until that baby goes to sleep. And if that baby wake up in the middle of the night, rock it some more. It doesn't make sense. Sherry, does that make sense what I'm saying? So let me tell y'all, I watched a couple of YouTube videos, got some ideas for some soups. And this is what I'm buying that's coming tomorrow. So I did groceries last week, but I got like sandwiches, sandwich meat, bread, and mayonnaise and fruit because I wanted to eat something simple because I knew I was going to be stressed and I just wanted to have something to eat that I didn't have to worry about cooking. And I got some soup, which I didn't get to heat up till today. But I'm going to take all that rice she made me because she only put 2 little pieces of protein in each food prep. She forgot I got to have 9 ounces of protein. So even though she's been working with me for a while, she forgot that I can't eat 2 pieces of protein. That's not enough protein for me. So bless her heart. It's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm getting Jiffy cornbread. I'm getting the hydration IV. That bad boy costs $10, but that's okay. I'm getting 18 eggs. I'm getting some unsweetened butter. My coach said I want to get that. I got some organic unsweetened butter, but I wanted to get the kind for 2 sticks. It's like $5, but Miss Debra just had to go ahead and get some that was $6 for 4 sticks, but it is organic. Okay, come on in and hit the like button, y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. I got some oranges and some apples and 3 cases of water. I need like 5 or 6, but I'm gonna get that 5-pound water with the spigot in it and see how I like that. I got some spinach, a water dispenser thing, 2 things of spinach because I'm gonna do spinach and boiled eggs. And then I'm going to get I got stew meat, ground beef, rotisserie chicken, red pepper flakes, salt-free garlic, and herb seasoning, Tajin. Because y'all know Miss Debra love her some Tajin. See, I'm almost out of that Tajin. And so I got to get another Tajin. And that's low sodium Tajin also. Hey, Betty Benson 8850. How you doing? Where you from? I'm getting some and olive oil spray, chestnuts to go in the spinach, and Goya seasonings to go in the food. So that's $121.11. 99 of that is coming from my food payment, and the 24 coming from my debit card. And the other stuff I got already. So I'm just gonna do that, and I'm prayerfully gonna come home, and I'm gonna put that in the crock pot. If not, I'm gonna grab me a peanut butter and banana sandwich and come and sit down. And I mean, honey, let me tell you, there's a health symposium with the state representative tomorrow. So prayerfully, I'll feel like going to that. I need to be there. Got to be there. Got to be there in the morning. Hey, Texas, when he says let's have a health symposium. Because I need you to give me some money. Did you know your state representative can vote to give you $400,000 if they want to? All they got to do is, we vote to give Debra and Matthews $400,000. They do it all the time to whatever people want to do when you grease their palms with something. But that's as easy. It's that easy. And so I need some support for my mobility care, obesity care workshop, okay? We're incentivizing people to lose weight, okay? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Oh, excuse me. That's what we're doing. Because it works. It works. Said I'd like to know it. You got the notion. So how y'all doing tonight? What you think about what I said, Sherry? What you think about Betty? Did you catch anything that I said? What are your thoughts about it? Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tick the boat over. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Oh. Hey, Latasha Coleman. Latasha, must speak some more about it. Okay, I just got through speaking about it, Latasha. So let me give you a little bit of let me give you an overview. Once I got my notes, I set them back down. Let me go for Latasha. Say welcome. You got to tell us what. Oh, Miss Brown Sugar, babe. Hey, gal. I bet you hot to try brown sugar. Well, yeah, too hot to try now, baby. Well, yeah, too hot to try. Well, so what I was saying is that I'm working with a company called Trainest, and they gave me an iPhone watch. They watch what I eat. They watch me exercise, and they want to know why I struggled. Oakland, I love Oakland, California. Hey, I love Oakland. I haven't been there yet, but I want to go there because that's where MC Hammer from. So basically, he gives me some tips. He thinks that I'm buying food that's not good for me. He's like, why don't you go through your cabinets and take it all out? I said, I don't buy food that's not good for me. But if I go somewhere and I see it and I have an opportunity to grab it and eat it, which I only did it this week because I've been out of work. So I'm going back to work. So everything makes me nervous. And another thing I told him, every single thing that I have to do stresses me out. Has been for years and years and years and years. So it's not so easy for me to eat this, do this exercise, like eat this, do this exercise, lose this weight. It takes a lot for me to do those things. I can easily do it because it's not hard. However, when I went to Kroger and they had them 99% tater chips, this big bag with 2.5 servings, I helped myself to it, okay? So, and I think that he understood something that he hadn't understood before, and that is he wanted me to help him understand how to make their app easy for people to navigate. But what I said to him is that we're not machines. If you want a robot who can eat this, drink that, do this exercise, lose this weight, then hey, they can do it. But the rest of us 100 million people who are obese and overweight, we got a few little mental challenges we have to overcome. And the way that I was able to overcome it, I lost 33 pounds with my coach doing the body transformation program. But after that 33 pounds, it stressed me out so much that I ate popcorn. I ate a bag of popcorn every day because I was stressed because I lost the weight. So I needed more understanding on how to navigate my weight loss. And then I learned about Michelle Pettis. And once I started working with her, it took a couple of weeks for me to understand what she was talking about because it sounds strange. Like my favorite line to her is, "What you talking about, Michelle?" You know, and that's really how I felt, and that's what I said to her. And then I started doing the writing classes, and then I started helping her promote her class. And so now we're always going back and forth promoting ways to get the message out. Because what she teaches us is it doesn't matter what happened to you. It matters what you think about what happened to you. Because I was molested, but some people who were molested don't have a weight problem. You know what I'm saying? Some people who had experiences like me, you know, I tell my sister this. I say we should be, and ain't nothing wrong with the projects, but I just say we should be in the projects having several kids by several different men. The way the things that happen to us. But I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, I was scared of me, and second of all, the first and the last thing that never gonna happen to me is getting pregnant if I ain't married. Now, let me tell you something. I recently thought about having a baby, and I was talking to my niece who's younger than me about it. I'm like, Shanice, I can't afford a baby. She's like, oh, Debra, you go be all right. Because I love kids. You know, I want to have a baby. And my grandma had a baby when she was the same age I am. So watch that thing. Girl, I can't. Girl, and let me tell you something. Can I tell y'all? Debra D gonna get me if I say this. I seen a guy I used to date. Now, he was at the church playing the piano, and he looked very different, but it wasn't a good experience. So when the band came, he actually spoke to me, and I guess he heard somebody say my name. So when the band came to pick me up, he came to the band. Well, you look so beautiful. It's so good to see you. And he got in my DMs, and guess what I did? I did absolutely nothing. Because first of all, it wasn't good. Second of all, been married like 12 years because they announced it at the church. But you see how low down some dogs are. But this is the difference is, if I was to speak and say thank you, he would see that as an invitation. But since I know I want to go to Tanzania, and you can't possibly afford to take me to Tanzania and be married, I need to sail on down the line. Hey, funny how times go. Your friends said they told you so, but it doesn't matter. Hey, it doesn't matter how pretty you say I am. Dude, you can't take me to Victoria Falls. You can't send me to South Africa so you can Get off my DMs. Hey, hey. Finally, I'm learning. Okay. Okay. Now, that was nicely put. And y'all, he fine too. Do you hear me? He fine. Woo! I feel like that girl in Secret Lovers. Woo, girl. My man was fine. And in come another dude, and he had that, because we're older now, so he had his hair wrapped up in the African garb, looking all righteous and stuff. Y'all know how long I've been wanting to tell somebody that. But I remember it wasn't good. You know why? Because he think he too cute. So, is it peanut butter and apple? Now, should this be a celery stick? And I love peanut butter and celery, but I don't feel like cutting it up. So, guess what? Before I leave, y'all, I'm going to 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. At night, I'm going to have to walk up 2 flights of steps and walk down the hall and around to the back of the building to attend this class. But I'm going to do it. You know why I'm going to do it? Because if you want support for your business, you have to do what it requires, what's required of you to do it. And I am applying for some grants. I got some new grants in today. But you got to go for it. You got to go for it, baby. Ain't nobody going to come to my house and just give it to me. But when they see me out there in that wheelchair with that walker rolling on the river, they're going to say, that lady right there concerned about her business. That lady right there care. That lady right there want to learn. And they told me, they even said, you don't have to come. We understand. But see, they already got some money. They already got that good thing. I'm trying to get my good thing, okay? So, honey, I'm about to get my opportunity. And I'm going to do it because I just said I was, okay? You got to have a goal. You got to have a goal. If you don't have a goal, why are you going to lose weight? Why you want to increase your mobility? What you going to do when you get there? Put on some cute clothes? That too. That too. I am going to go to Vietnam and get some clothes made. I'm loving Nigeria. We can't go to Nigeria, though, because Nigeria has always been on the do not travel to list, even though people are always on there. Oh, yeah, Sonia. God said, whatever you want to do that's righteous, you can do it. You don't even have to ask him about it. Like, go ahead and do it. Now, he ain't telling me to go over there and cut up with the Zulu warriors, but hey, C-K-L-A-Lila. The Africa. I'm gonna learn that song by heart by the time I go over there, and I'm gonna have to take some lessons in Swahili so I can say, "Hey, boy, how you doing? Do you wanna ride in my Mercedes, boy?" I can't do that because I'm too old to be acting like that, and I'm little young fine dudes. See all this big old booty, and they be wanting to get with me, but they gotta have kids. They can't get with me because I want to have kids, but I ain't really gonna be having none. Because I want to be a stepmama and a step-grandmama. And I want to be a sugar baby. You know. I ain't done my rearing. Even though I love kids and I would still be, I will help somebody raise their kids if they want me to. But I'm ready to get G.O. Go to the resort. Take a nap, go get a massage, go to the theater, go to swim and exercise on the beach with whatever they doing, go take a nap again, and get dressed for dinner. That's about, and then dance a little bit, and go back to bed and have a little fun, go back to sleep. Because old people go to bed early. You know what? I was in the bed at 5:30 the other day. I'm like, Debra, you ain't, it's 5:30. But I was tired. And sometimes I get home at 4:30. I'll be tired. I go to bed. I'm hilarious. Carrie at 6306. If I'm so hilarious, why you didn't send me no super chat? Mm-hmm. That's because y'all don't really love me. This is what the Rockadoocious say on BET on Ruthless. It's a quote. It's about a quote. He's like, I give and give. He's stone crazy. He got his inmate from prison calling him the highest. But y'all, we taking it on down. We turning it on down. Oh, I brought my Alexa from the garage in the house in my room because some kind of reason, since I got this iPhone, my phone is so low, and I need to hear stuff to blow my eardrums out. But don't get too high and don't get too low. If you gain weight or if you lose weight, you keep on moving. Don't stop. No. Keep on moving. Don't stop. And then you keep on moving, you're going to get there. Today I lost 1 pound. I'm like, cool. I knew I was probably going to lose 1 pound because I pretty much just kept it at 2 meals today. And so I'm still eating it. I haven't even finished eating my chicken. Because that's how I do. I don't eat all at once. I never eat all my food at one time unless I'm eating with some people. And so, anyhow. Okay, give me some songs, y'all. Let's sing some songs. Even though I don't follow astrology, but I'm going to sing this because it came to my mind. Give me a second, please. It could be a church song or a civilian song. If I know it, I'll sing it. What's your sign, boy? Y'all know this song. Is it compatible to mine? What's your sign, boy? Is it like mine? My TikTok is starting to play old school songs because I mostly like the old school songs. They play, you must be a special lady. And a very exciting girl. That's Ray Goodman and Brown. You gotta be a special lady. Cause you got me sitting on top of the world. Sitting on top of the world. Y'all don't want to give me those songs. Y'all not participating. Y'all getting an F for participation. Okay? Give me your songs. So we can say goodbye. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Bum 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 bum. Y'all know that song from Shana 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 Shana. Okay. Well, since y'all don't want to give me no song, I guess I'll give y'all one more song. I'll give y'all a God song by Lionel Richie. Fathers, help your children and don't let them fall by the side of the road, and teach them to love one another, that heaven might find a place in their hearts, 'cause Jesus is love forever. Oh, in my heart. Today, all week, for weeks, if they need something to eat, if people, like somebody fed their dog, their cat, they didn't have any money. Thanks, Latasha, for their for themselves. Like, people have been saying they need money, they need food, and people are just helping them. Oh, I got some extra food. I'll bring you some. What you want me to get? I'm going to get some groceries. I'll get you something. And I just love that. And I love it. A few months ago, people are always on here begging. I'm like, don't do that. And I say, thank you for letting your request be made known. You shouldn't sit at home and need something and not let somebody know. because like I was telling the people how cold I was in my room. One lady brought me some strips like from the door. She was like, check the insulate. I don't know how to check that stuff. And so she came over and she brought it for me. I said, sit on the couch. I'll get somebody to check it. And she told me where I could get it, where it was at Lowe's and how it's cheaper at Walmart, all the stuff. But she gave me about 5 of them. And so why wouldn't she? She had it extra. She knew about it. And she just recently bought a house here. So she came over and I was like, let me take your picture to thank you. She was like, you don't have to do that. You know, private thank you is good enough. I'm like, okay, thank you. It's stuff we all need. Half the food I get from the food boxes, I do not eat because it's not in my meal plan. So I give it away, and I'm like, people come up here. I mean, they have good food too. You know, good nutritious food too. One point I wouldn't eat any. One time I went to get a food box, they gave us all fruit and vegetables, and I didn't eat any of the fruit because I really didn't believe I could eat it and lose weight. And finally, I kept asking my coach, I'm like, Coach, are you absolutely sure? Like, I gave watermelons away, peaches. I didn't eat nothing. I'm like, I'm not eating that because I think that might not let me lose weight. And now he was like, yes, you can lose weight if you eat fruit. I'm like, are you sure, Coach? He was like, yes, I'm sure. So, you know, I'm just saying. But if you need something, if you have a mobility issue, talk to your doctor. Ask your doctor to send you to physical therapy, occupational therapy. Don't let them come to your house. That's the easy way out. Go to the physical therapy office because you have to do more to get there. They're going to work with you longer, and they have more tools to work with you. And then that gives you some fresh air. Half of this healing is that you need to get out in nature, okay? Sit on your porch, sit on the deck, open the window. Now, I don't open my windows unless somebody here. But, you know, I go outside almost every day, except like on Sundays I don't, unless I have something to do or if I go to church. But I kind of
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, I ain't call you. If I would have called you, you wouldn't have been answering me. See how Alexa do? So do y'all have an Alexa?
Thanks for letting me know.
Look at Alexa listening to everything I say. It's okay. I used to have the TV Alexa, but I guess I broke it when I dropped it. So anywho, y'all, I'm gonna chillax because in the morning it's gonna come fast, and y'all know I'm gonna wake up in about 2 hours. So I'll talk to y'all later. I posted a lot of things for members that the non-members don't have, so check that out. I posted a lot of exercises also and different things from corner to corner for everybody to see. So thank you, David. Good to see you as well. It'd be even better if you send me a cash app or a super chat. Look in the description. There's a lot of wonderful things in the description to help with gluttony, to help with our positive motivation song. Don't forget we have to send me Christmas presents by December 1 because we're going to do the 25 days of Christmas, Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights, Kwanzaa, all the stuff. All the holidays we're going to celebrate in this year. Okay? So God bless you. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and hair grease. Bye.